In this video, I'll show you the three-part landing page structure that made me over $80 million in sales with e-commerce. You can replicate it for yourself. You can replicate it very easily with different landing page builders. I'll show you exactly how to do it. I'll show you exactly how to increase conversions on your website so you make more money from your store. All right, so just to show you the results that this landing page structure has been giving me, like you can see here, this is one of our stores. Last month with this landing page structure, we scaled to over $35,000 a day, consistently like $20,000 a day, $28,000 a day. This is what this landing page structure can do to your business if you apply it. All right, so the most important part with a landing page is usually above the fold. This is a part of the landing page where you see before you start scrolling, right? So when you're landing on a page, you see the top of the page, and this is the most important part of it. So whenever you're optimizing your landing pages, your product pages, focus on above the fold first. So let's take a look at this example. Without needing to scroll, you already know what the product does, how it works, who is it for, and that it actually works. Your unique sleep issues require modern, individualized, and holistic approach. Get better sleep or your money back. Right away, you see this, like sleep better, photos of the product, and from there, it's kind of like pre-framing the next click that you would have. Now, this is just the homepage of the website, as you can see here, but beyond that, if you click from here, you would land on the category page, which probably I would just lead straight to the product page, which is here. You have more information about the product. You have information about what the product does. You have types of the products. You see the price point. But before you land there, you have this first page that's pre-framing that first view, right? So the exit pop-up that we've just seen here puts a discount right in front of your face. The top of the page shows new customers get 25% off with an emoji. It makes the brand feel caring about your sleep, and the main headline is the main promise. So they're showing you exactly what you should care about on this page without even needing to scroll. This is very important. Like this phrase here, like get better sleep or your money back. Like in 2 sentences, everything that you need to know about the product is explained. What you have to put in there is something that pre-sells your product, explains the value proposition of your product, and this is how you get higher conversions. The pages that I like the most though are pre-sale pages. These are the pages that brought to you before you buying the product, and they can be included for many reasons. Like for example, this one here, 5 reasons why thousands of women are switching to Shirley. Here's why women are loving this new brand over non-alcoholic wines on the market, and all of the reasons why this product is good. Now, these reasons are not random. These reasons are actually made from the research because, for example, in this particular case, the taste of the product is probably what's the most important thing about this product. And so they outlining that first. So when you're landing on this page, you see that it tastes amazing and explaining why it tastes amazing. Also uses a patented vacuum distillation process, retaining each wine's aroma and natural flavor. And the result, delicious non-alcoholic wine made for wine lovers that don't settle for just good enough. Second reason here, no more wine weight, right? So it's packed with calories and sugar. Very important for other people too. Then thousands of raving fans. Like you don't want to be the first person who's buying the product. You don't want to be like doing all of the mistakes. Like what if product is not good? It shows you that a lot of people are using the product and it has a lot of good reviews. Fourth reason, worried about the taste. Again, reiterating the first one, right? This is so important for products that are consumables. If you're selling a consumable product, taste or smell or scent of the product will be one of the important factors whether people like the product. And so you can see they're also offering like 100% money back guarantee. If you don't love it, if you don't like the taste, we'll happily issue a full refund. And you don't even have to ship unused bottles back for us. So eliminating all of the risk from the consumer, that's what you want to have. You want to have the structure of your product, of your offer, where people are not risking anything. If they like it, great, you know, they'll keep buying it. But if they don't like it, they're not losing money, they can get the money back, and that's what's important to get high conversions. And the fifth reason here is the easiest way to cut back on drinking. Again, it's particular to this specific product. That's why you have to dig into your reviews, or maybe if you're starting a new product, go on Amazon and see why people are excited about a particular product, then analyze all of those reviews. I'll actually put ChatGPT prompts that you could use to extract all of the valuable insights from all of the Amazon reviews. If you want that, just comment AI below. People that are buying this product, one of the main reasons why they're buying this product is because they want to stop drinking, right? Which is, you know, very glorified way and glorified reason to start buying this product. So for that specific reason, they're explaining this. They're explaining that this is the easiest way to cut back on drinking. Lots of customer testimonials here that are also like reinforcing those, right? Like demonstration of the product, some lifestyle pictures, some good moments with friends, and then also exclusive discounts. And then from here, you can see get 15% off. You click from here and you're landing on the category page. Now, if you have more than one product, that would be the best way to lead people. If you have just one product, directly from the pre-sale page, you would drive people to your product page. Now, as they have different formats, you can see they have these bottles, and then they have, you know, some of them in a different packaging. So that's why they're leading to category page, depending on what people want. There's also a good offer here. Add a minimum of 4 wines to check out, and then add 5 more to unlock exclusive discount. Very cool, right? Good offer here to unlock exclusive discounts. So the more you buy, the more you save. Good offer here to increase the average order value. So if we compare it with the first pre-sale page, this page is not as sophisticated. It doesn't have as many reasons. It has a lot of these testimonials, like from other, you know, very known news outlets and stuff like that, but it's not as sophisticated. So if I was to choose between this pre-sale page, for example, and this other one, which is like just the homepage, I would definitely choose this format. 5 reasons why: because it has more selling power. Even the homepage on this website, it's like drink wine, skip the hangover, right? Like the value proposition explained just in 1 sentence. Award-winning California non-alcoholic wine for happier hours and better mornings, right? So explained very well just in few sentences. And all of the other selling points, if you start scrolling down, so you can see real wine, night grape juice, some lifestyle images, which is very important to demonstrate how your product is actually used in different environments, different types of the product, different packages, stuff like that. More lifestyle images, and you can see it's pretty cool. Now, another great example here is morning ritual starter kit. So the good thing about this page in particular, it has the reviews on top, right? Which you always want to have. You always want to have your reviews on top, or demonstrate at least like one good testimonial like they do here. But in order to see this one, you would have to scroll down. They also have several plugs from some well-known influencers in the space. So this person here probably has a big audience. And so they're kind of like endorsing the product, and that's what they have on top. What I would do here though is I would try to put this part here probably higher somewhere on the page, so that it pre-sells the product whenever people are landing, because above default is the most important part of the website. They have images of the product like in different setups. You can see the images that have text in them that are kind of like self-explanatory. Those have a lot of selling power. So whenever you can, with your product images, you always want to include something that has, you know, some text in it, right? So for example here, natural energy, focus, no jitters, sleep quality, immunity support, all displayed in one image. So it's very easy to consume. It's very easy to see, it's easy on your eyes, and you can read all of that in just one image. And by the way, guys, if you want this whole document, if you want me to send it to you, just comment land there below and I'll send it over. Now, this example here, if you compare it with the other one, so you can see this is the page where you have all of this information. This one here is a lot better. There's things going on the back end. There's some dynamic lifestyle content. And this testimonial here is actually on top of the page. So you have coffee alternative consisting of 100% organic cocoa, Ayurvedic herbs, and functional mushrooms with just fraction of the caffeine found in coffee. Get energy, focus, and immune support without the jitters, crash, or poor sleep. Energy and focus without the jitters. Again, summarize the whole value proposition of the product. You have to think about what is the main reason people are buying your product, and then summarize it in as little words as possible. All of the reviews here, free US shipping, and comes with free fodder. All of the social proof, all of the like testimonials and stuff like that from big brands, and even links to those, right? Which is not ideal. I probably wouldn't include it here, because then people get distracted, people clicking on these links, and then they're like forgetting about the actual product that they bought, right? So I probably wouldn't do that. I wouldn't include the links. I would include them below the page, right? Maybe on the bottom of the page, somewhere here. So the pricing for all of the products is clearly explained here, which is very cool. Also the amount of caffeine, right? Which is very important. Matcha, 55 milligrams caffeine. Cocoa, 35 milligrams caffeine, right? It's like very important, because like if I'm trying to find an alternative to coffee, maybe I'm trying to lower down my caffeine intake, then I know exactly how much caffeine this product has. So in general, this is pretty good homepage, like very good actually. So if you want to model it, I would highly recommend to model it. You have also frequently asked questions here. This page pre-sells the product like heavy, right? So before you get to the product page itself, you see a lot of information about the product. You kind of like very excited about the product. You want to see the product, you know the price point. and everything is clearly explained. And again, guys, if you want this whole document so that you can replicate it for yourself, just comment Lander below and I'll send it over. Landing pages in general, it's one of the highest leverage activities for you to test for your business. So whether it's, these kind of landing pages for your product, so this is more like a product page, or it's a home page, or it's a pre-sale page, all of those have a lot of selling power because you might be testing different formats and it turns out that one of them converts like 20, 30, 50, 100% better than the other one, and you get a big spike in your conversion rate. So I highly recommend for you guys to test at least few landing page formats per month so that you're constantly working on your conversion rate. Advertising costs are quite expensive these days. So you want to make sure that you're maximizing your conversion rates and you're testing your landing pages consistently. So one of the things that I would recommend you experiment with is the social proof. So this is how many people are using currently your product. Maybe you have some plugs from important and big like news outlets like Forbes, Vogue magazine, like all of those, maybe news outlets if your product has been featured there. I would highly recommend to play with those. This section here is very powerful because it literally explains how the product has been used by other people and how they had their experience with the product. Like I was skeptical that a non-alcoholic alternative tastes just as good as sparkling wine, but I'm happy to say I'm very pleasantly surprised. Another very good one here, if you're contemplating buying this, just do it. It literally tastes like sparkling rosé, not just grape juice. If you're wanting to cut back on or quit drinking, surely is the easiest transition. Another one that you can experiment with is before and after images. So for example, True Classic is one of the fastest D2C brands like in history. It has before and after. Now, not every product will have this functionality where you can just demonstrate before and after. So this is how it looked before. With other brands, this is how it looks with True Classic, kind of like hides your belly, right? If you have a belly. And this one here does a very good job just as you land on the page, right? Literally above the fold, shows you that, and then explains more reasons why you should buy the product. 81% of guys feel more confident. 84% of guys feel True Classic tees accentuate their arms more than other shirts. And 87% of guys feel like they look more fit wearing True Classic, right? So everything's demonstrated here before and after. Very easy to consume, dynamic. So these are GIFs. Just make sure that these GIFs are not taking a lot of loading time, that they're loading fast. So that's what you want to make sure here. But in terms of demonstration, this is phenomenally done. Building authority again, right? This is very important because if people see that the product was featured on Today, Forbes, Business Insider, this is a reason for them to buy. People don't know. Like, let's say they see the product for the first time. They don't know anyone who's using the product. They want some reinforcement that someone is actually using a product and liking it, right? It's very important for people to know and very important to demonstrate. So if you have any of those placements, definitely feature them on your homepage, on your landing pages, on your product pages, because it has a tremendous selling power. How it works section is very important one. So how apostrophe works. Number one, online dermatology visit, prescription treatment delivered to your door. And number three, you get the results that you want. Your online dermatology visit is only $20. Right? So you want to explain how your product works, like how to apply the product, whether it's a gadget, whether it's supplement, whatever that product that you're selling is. You want to demonstrate how to use the product because otherwise people might be confused and they don't know, like, oh, how many pills I have to take per day? Oh, how much do I have to use this product? How often do I have to use it? Do I have to use it in the morning? Do I have to use it in the evening? So the more you demonstrate it, the less concerns people will have, the less questions they'll have, and the higher your conversion rate will be. So important thing here, it depends on the product, whether you have to explain how the product works. Like for example, if you're selling a t-shirt, you don't have to explain how it works. You just have to show how it looks. It's very easy to understand product, but if you're selling a gadget and you have to like, okay, you have to use this gadget after your skincare routine or before skincare routine, or you have to use it 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, you have to explain it on your landing pages. In this example, on this landing page, how to use the product, it's about like middle of the page. Probably could be put like a bit higher, but they use all of this space to pre-sell the product, all of the ingredients that it has, and only then they explain how to actually use the product. And it's pretty straightforward. Apply liberally to clean, dry skin twice daily or as needed. Spread aloe infusion face and body cream evenly across your skin. Your skin will look smoother and feel softer. Overall, this is pretty good page. The only things that I would add here, I would add more social proof. I would add more specific testimonials from from customers, the way they're explaining how they're using the product. They have it in a visual format. They have it in videos and stuff like that you would have to open in a separate window, which is not ideal. I would probably put here, if this brand had some specific brand features, maybe they had like news outlets featuring the product, maybe they had specific testimonials, I would just put them here so that customers clearly see the value add that the product offers. Another important element to add, especially if you're selling more expensive product, is to offer a sample box. So you can see here, you have 5 samples to try in your home. So you can see whether you like the product first. Before you're ordering a rug that costs like $700, you definitely want to make sure that you like it first. If you're selling product that's like $300,000, $500,000, and you have the ability to provide samples before people buy, this is something that will help you with conversions a lot, because people, instead of ordering like the whole rug and then returning it, lots of headaches, they would just order samples. They would make sure that those samples are exactly what they're looking for, and then they would order a full-size product. And the samples are very low price point, $25. You choose 5 of them, you try it, you see it, and then if you like it, you can simply order the real one. Another section that's very important to include on your product pages, on your landing pages, is frequently asked questions section. So in this particular product here, if you scroll down to the bottom of the page, what is included, right? I have very small, large nail beds. Will your nails fit? How long it will stay on? Are these customizable? Where they're manufactured? And are these nails vegan? Right? So everything is explained very well. Pretty much every landing page for the product needs to have frequently asked questions, because this is something that will answer the objections for your customers. This is something that will help them to know that the product will work for them. And if you have the screen recordings from your website, what you will notice is that people who are looking at frequently asked questions section are very highly to convert. What we see, about 25% of people that are looking at frequently asked questions section are actually buying the product, because they had the specific question, that specific question was answered, and then they go right away and buy the product. Comparison table is something that you can utilize to your advantage a lot, and also will help you to increase your conversion. So in this particular example, feel the difference: comfort, fit, price, quality, risk-free guarantee, pack discounts, all of the main reasons why people would buy the product. They didn't call specific names of the competition, they just say the other guys here. I would recommend to have here 4 to 6 different differentiating points of your product versus others. When you do the comparison table, don't make it 20 different points. People will get confused, it's just overwhelming. So focus on 4 to 6 main reasons how your product is different from your competition, from other alternatives and stuff like that, and include that here in a very easy to consume visual format. Another section that is very important and will help you to raise your conversion rates are 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't absolutely love, particular product, we don't want to keep your money. After you receive your first delivery, if you don't think it was worth your money, email us within 30 days for a refund. Return shipping costs not included. But outlining that super clearly so that customer knows they're not risking anything if they're buying your product. Don't have it hidden somewhere on the page, oh, here's a privacy policy, or here's a terms and conditions. It's hidden somewhere there. If you have it, if you have that policy with your brand, put it on the main page, make it visible, make it one of your selling points. So these are the 7 main page elements and selling points. And market feedback, once you start testing them, once you start gathering the data, will tell you the best orders to put them in. So the more you test, the more profitable and scalable you'll be, because you'll find some combinations of landing pages, you'll find some combinations of the structure for the landing pages that's converting the best for you, specifically for your product, and you'll be able to scale faster, easier, more profitably. As a starting point, what you can do is go to some of these pages. By the way, comment Lander below if you want this whole document here. Go through these examples and replicate the structure for your brand. Don't copy images or tags, don't do that. A lot of people are just copying just blindly, without any thinking behind it. Just replicate the same structure. So if they have before and after on top, put before and after on top. If they have main selling points here on top, second section, do it the same way. Follow the same structure. Don't copy it blindly. Just this is very important. I know a lot of people would just go ahead and will just rip the page one-to-one, use the same text, even steal the images. People do this. Don't do this because you'll get DMCA'd. You'll have a lot of trouble. And if you're looking for extra help in starting your own e-commerce store, just comment ready underneath this video and I'll see if you qualify for our BBA program. We'll show you how to build high converting store, landing pages, all of that stuff, and then how to scale those to $1,000 per day in sales. And if you already have an e-commerce business and if you want to scale it to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month, comment ESS underneath this video and I'll see if you qualify for ESS. You'll get one-on-one coaching from actual store owners, people that are spending, millions of dollars on ads. You'll get interactive community with other successful entrepreneurs. All of the people in our community, like very high level, and you'll be able to network with them, exchange insights, what's working, and you'll be able to grow your business. And you get unlimited support, one-on-one support on Slack from our team. We have a testimonial page with like a massive wall of wins. So you can see here, like people getting their first $100,000 per month, $70,000 per month, millions of dollars per month. So you can see here. And that's something that we've been helping clients for like last few years. So we really know what we're doing in terms of helping entrepreneurs succeed. So on that note, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any comments or feedback about this video. Comment lander below for this document that I just shared with you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.